When we talk about the summary of everything that should be in the introductory components, you might want to screen to this right. First, you have the hook, the first sentence. Then what you build on mostly to have lengthy sentences or a lengthy paragraph is that you build on the context or the background of the title, sorry, of the title. So it explains the situation, right? And then the thesis statement, it states the main focus of your writing. And then the main idea would show your examiner what your writing is all about. It's not like you're listing the facts. It's just trying to show that, okay, and it's a brief word. It's just trying to show that, okay, this is what I want to discuss about. Even though this is my thesis statement, this is exactly what I'm discussing about. So that's where you know that number one, you are discussing just the courses and you are discussing ways providing solutions to the causes on drug abuse among the youth. So you know that now your writing is structured. You already know what to write in your introductory paragraph. Now, after writing this one, two, three, four, these four components at the back of your book, you might want to just jot down a particular line or a particular focus in which you will use in writing each of these. So let's assume that this is the back of your answer booklet. You will just jot down an introductory paragraph, hook, context, or background, thesis statement, main idea overview. Okay, so from the topic, this is the kind of book I want to create. From the topic, I think I'll use this are my context background. From the topic, I will use the thesis statement as this. From the topic, I would ensure that everything I'll be writing, so in subsequent paragraph, is going to be centered on this. Mind you, planning is key when you're writing WAEC. You don't just open your booklet and start writing. The first thing you need to do is plan. And when you're planning, after you've given yourself a check on the contents, the next thing to do is go and plan your organization. It is very important. It helps you to write writer's block free, really, because you already know what you want to write per paragraph. You already know what would be inside the paragraphs also. So it helps a lot. So please, I need you to do this, okay? So now we're going to be looking at the model sample. We're going to be looking at the model sample. All right, so let's try to read this. Of course, our topic is drug abuse amongst youth. So from what we've discussed so far, I'll just try to analyze sorry. I'll just try to first analyze. Yeah. I'll try to analyze what we've read so far. So let me just bring up my writing pen. I think it's out. Now let's read this introductory paragraph as the model of our topic, drug abuse among youth. Sorry, drug abuse among youth. So let's see how this is written. This says every day more young people fall victim to the dangerous grip of drugs. This is the hook, and this is more like the general statement, right? Kind of hook. So this is the hook. This is the hook. This problem has become common among youth in school and local communities. Drug abuse affects young people's health, academic performance, and moral behavior. This is still a build-up. I haven't gotten into my thesis statement yet. It also hinders national development and increases social problems. Still a build-up. Many youth are drawn into drug abuse due to peer pressure, curiosity, and lack of proper guidance. This is still a build-up. If the trend continues, the future of many young people will be destroyed. Still a build-up. That means that from this to this has not really given us our thesis statement or our main idea overview. So from this to this is what we call. Let's see how we can do this. Okay, let's segment. Up to here is what we can call our context or background. Okay. So our context or background. Now let's move into what we have here. Of course, you can already see it says this article examines the causes of drug abuse among youth and suggests practical ways of curbing it. That means the subsequent paragraph, I'll first discuss the causes, and then I'm also going to discuss the ways of copying it. This definitely can pass for your thesis statement, right? Or your main idea overview. You can't have this and say that you're still confused on what to write in subsequent paragraphs. Well, after this, the next episode will be on the body of the paragraph, how you can construct the body of a paragraph. Of course, the body of a paragraph is definitely more than two, is definitely more than three, because in WAEC, you're writing about 450 words, which I'll also teach you how to calculate that. Okay, so with this, you can say boldly that no examiner will read this and say, oh, I don't think this is clear enough. It is clear, it's crystal clear. Everything you're writing is crystal clear. You have your hook, you have the context of the background, you built on your hook, and then you're telling us, oh, this is what I want to write about. So definitely your introduction is more like coming in from the general to the specific. You have a lot of general things you're talking about, but you haven't hit the nail on the head yet. So your thesis statement or main idea overview is going to hit the nail on the head and tell us, oh, this is what I am writing about. Okay. So I do not want to hear that. Oh, I'm still confused about the introductory paragraph of what I want to write about. See that face? Okay. All right. So I'm going to clean this now. The next thing that'll be on my screen is what you yourself you're going to analyze on. And you're going to be doing this on my group. That's the WhatsApp page. The WhatsApp group chat is created for students like you to meet with yourself, interact, and also be accountable to each other. It helps you to build on your writing. If you feel like you need to work more on this, then you have to join that group so that I can pair you up with an accountability partner. Of course, I'll be on the group and I'll monitor things because writing has to do with practice. The more you write, the better you get at it. I need to practice a lot before the day of exams. So just let me know if you want to join the group by dropping a message or comment in the comment section. All right, so I'm not going to do this for you. I give you 60%. I expect you to give me 40%. And the only reason I'm giving you 60% is because this is online. This is not an interactive section. But I will still make it an interactive one because for me, my class must be interactive. So this is what those on the group will be doing. Okay. So it says, what is wrong with this introduction? You can screen munch it on the screen, figure out what is wrong. That's where you reinforce and you try to dwell in on the components of your introductory paragraph. So aside from this is a very good introductory paragraph that you can make it of. So this one, you're going to identify the components, go back to what the components are if you don't understand. Okay, let me be civil. The components of your introductory paragraph are, of course, your hook, your it's 26 minutes. Your hook, right? Your context or background, your thesis statement, your main idea overview. So yeah, I needed to highlight all of this here. Okay. Thank you for watching this. The next episode, because of course we're still in module 2, will be on the body of the paragraph. I told you already that when it comes to the organization, it has a lot of grandpas and grandmothers and aunts, uncles in it, okay? So just bear with me, all right? We'll see in the next video where we discuss the body of the paragraph, okay? Body of the paragraph, bodies of the paragraph. All right, so then I remain your humble learning partner. Bye.